This is Mila. She's a two-toed sloth, and she was rescued in Panama, near the Panama Canal, when she was about 2 weeks old. Mila was orphaned, and we're not sure exactly what happened to her mom because her mom was never found. But construction workers found Mila. She was about this big, just about a pound, and no mom, there's no way she would have survived on her own. So fortunately, the construction workers did the right thing. They called the Pan American Conservation Association, or APPC, and APPC came to her rescue. They are dedicated to rescuing sloths and other animals in Panama. They came and picked her up. They saw the necessity for human care because she was so young and orphaned, and they raised her for about a year. She was bottle fed around the clock, and because she was not releasable, they asked Seaworld if we'd be able to give her a permanent home when she was ready. So she's an ambassador, which means she basically represents all of her wild counterparts, and people can learn about sloths like you guys just did, learn about what's threatening them in the wild. Deforestation is a huge threat, and what we can all do to help protect them. Because even though we don't live in a sloth's natural habitat, they live in Central and South America, there are so many things that we can do in the United States that help them, whether that's only using sustainable trees and wood products, like avoiding teak and mahogany, which most people don't know are not sustainable. Recycling paper, using less paper, that helps protect trees. And buying locally grown produce, so rather than produce coming from Central and South America, buying it from here is helping to protect the rainforest too. So there's a lot of things that we can do, and she's an important ambassador to her species because there's not a lot known about sloths. And when you go to Costa Rica or Panama, where she's from, it's very difficult to see them and to learn about them, because if you are lucky enough to see them, it just looks like a ball of fur or a ball of leaves up in a tree, and you can't really get to see them that close and become connected to them. So she's able to get that passion and understanding about sloths across to other people that wouldn't necessarily see them in the wild. A lot of people come to SeaWorld, they see her, they've just seen a movie like Zootopia or Ice Age where they became enamored by sloths, or they saw Kristen Bell freak out on YouTube over a sloth, and everyone loves them, and when they see her they go, I want a sloth as a pet. And the most important thing to know about these animals is, yeah, they're great and we all want to be able to interact with them, but they don't make good pets, and that there is an illegal pet trade that's happening right now. So when people get so excited and want them as a pet, that's where I step in and say, I'm so glad that you love these animals, but they don't make pets, and by getting one as a pet, you're actually supporting illegal pet trade, which is not what we want happening. And so if you love them that much, rather than trying to get an exotic animal as a pet, why don't you help support them in the wild? You can donate money to the organization that rescued her, or the things that I already told you, like just by buying locally grown produce and recycling paper. Those are things that are helping to protect sloths in the wild.